Hey guys, James here today, and welcome to a tutorial on how to use the sort of cinematic camera in The Sims 4. So a lot of you guys asked how I got sort of moving, panning shots in my latest sort of house build. You wanted to know how to do it yourself. So for an example, I'm going to set up here. I'm just going to show you what the result is going to be, and then I'll show you how to do it. So I'm going to set a camera point there, which I'll tell you how to do in just a moment. Just bear with me, Then we go over here. We're going to set a camera point over here, and then we press a number on the keyboard, and then you get a nice little shot like that. It's really easy, but there are a lot more options that we can play around with as well. So I'm going to talk about how to do that. First of all, how do you even get into that mode? On your keyboard, press the tab key, which is just above caps lock or next to Q on US-based keyboards, I believe. Probably the same in UK. I don't know. So you press the tab key. I'm not sure if it's same on different languages, keyboards, or what, but you press the tab key and you can get into this flying camera. It's free camera mode. You can do what you want. To move around in this, you press the W, A, S, and D keys to sort of fly around, and use your mouse to look around just like that. To zoom in and out like this, you use the scroll wheel or the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. So that's pretty standard stuff right there. And to go up, you press E. To go down, you press Q. So that's up, down, and moving around, zooming in and out. So that's basic movement. If you hold down shift while doing any of this, you'll go a little bit faster. Also, you can do some pretty crazy stuff like that. Not what we want to do. If you get stuck or lost, just press the tab key again to escape from that menu. And then you're back here. Okay, so how do we save a camera point? Really simple. So, okay, let's set up another shot here. Let's get a nice shot from the front of the house. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's get a shot from the bottom here. Let me just go down a little bit faster, please. No, it doesn't want to go faster. All right, so we're going to start from here. Okay, to save this camera point, hold down the control key on your keyboard and then press a number. A number from 5 to 0. And you can only use the numbers on the top of the keyboard, not on the number pad. So if you press control and 5, that will save the camera position to the number 5 on your keyboard. So then if we, for example, just move over here or something, if we press 5, it will take us back to that previous shot we were just in, as you can see, like that. Now, if we want to set up a second point for the camera to move to, well, all we do is move the camera to that point we want to put it in. Say, let's go above. Let's get a nice sort of upward moving shot here. So we're going to go there. I'm going to hold down Control and press 6 this time. Remember, we just saved it onto 5, so do not use 5, otherwise you will save over that position. So now if we press 5, we will actually go straight back to number 5, and you get this really nice animated sort of camera like that. That's pressing 6 again, and you can use all the numbers from 5 to 0 on the keyboard. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. You can use those to save positions, and it works just like that. So that's pretty standard stuff. Really easy to do, and of course you can just record this like normal stuff. Now, there are external settings for this that you may or may not want to change, and this is where it starts getting a little bit more advanced. As your default setup may not actually be like that, the camera will be a little bit faster, it will not be that slow. So I'm going to show you how we do that now. This file, which you can find in your game installation folder, which should be in the Origin Games folder in The Sims 4. I'll put the standard install location up on screen so you can see where that is and you can find it. And anyways, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail on, game install files. If you can't find it, Google is your friend. I'm not going to explain how to use Windows, basically. All right, so in this file here, this is the VideoCamera.ini file. And this has a lot of settings to do with that camera we were just playing around with. For the sake of this video, we're only going to be focusing on the very bottom section here where it says Default Interpolator Parameters. Now, at the moment, it's set to a linear mode, and it takes 5 seconds between each camera save point. By default, I believe it's 2 seconds. So if I'm just going to save that file. I've saved the file. Let's go back to the game now. If I go back to number 5, it will change the field of view as well, so you'll have to reset that. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention, if you press Shift and the number, it will jump there immediately, in case you're wondering. So that's probably useful to know. All right, so... And now if we press the number 6, you'll see that it takes 2 seconds and it moves in a linear fashion. Before we had ease in and ease out. That means it starts off slow, speeds up in the middle, and slows down at the end. So you get a nice moving sort of flowing shot. This one is a constant speed throughout the whole process. As you can see, it's taking us 2 seconds to go up, 2 seconds to go down, and it's completely linear as well. There's no sort of slowing down or speeding up in the process. So that's what we can do there. But of course, if we want to go even slower than that, if we go back to our file, of course, you can play around with these settings. So for the interpolator type, we can either put easy out, easy in, or easy in, out, like that. So that's the one I had it on before, which is the one that I said starts off slow, speeds up at the middle, slows down the end. Easy in will start off slow, speed up, and will not slow down at the end. Easy out will start off at the top speed and then slow down at the end. So let's try easy out here. So let's make sure we save that file. Sometimes it doesn't like to save properly, but let's go over to number 5 here, zoom out a little bit, and let's press number 6. And there you go. So now we start off at maximum speed and slow down at the end of the shot there, as you can see, and that is easy out. If we put it on easy in, I'll demonstrate that really quickly. Go back to our file, change easy out to easy in. Make sure you save that and head back into the game. And let's go back to number 5, zoom out again, and let's go to number 6. Now it starts off slow and speeds up. It doesn't slow down at the end. So that is easy in right there. All right, so those are the different types of the interpolator that I've just shown you. So you can do easy in, easy out, and easy in out, and of course linear. Now the number here changes as you would expect. You know, you can change it to really as long as you want, depending on how long you want to sit there or how long you want to film the shot for. So let's do a 10-second shot there, and let's head back into the game now. Let me switch back over to that. And let's go back to our beautiful number 5 right there. Zoom out again and let's press that there. And it'll take a much longer amount of time, specifically 10 seconds this time around instead of 2. So that is how I got those shots in my latest building video. We'll just go back to number 5 now. It's a little bit sort of advanced editing that file, but it does work and it is not that hard once you understand it. You can search sort of more details and information on this on the internet. I'm not actually sure if there's many guides on it for The Sims 4 yet, but this is very similar to the way The Sims 3 worked. But I will put down a little bit more information in the description, like to where to find that file and of course the settings you can set it to so you know how to use it to the best of your ability. But that's it on this tutorial on The Sims 4 camera. Very basic sort of introductory look. Hope this helps you out. Hope it helps you get some cool shots. Anyways, guys, I will see you next time and have an awesome day.